Hi there. I have another question to ask you. Last time you saw me, I said this. Not to mention the extensive modding community and so many talented modders creating these fantastic mods that anyone could make extremely unique and interesting videos on. If you remember that, or if you don't, I'd still like to ask you, why does modern day modded Minecraft feel so different and lackluster? I mean, think about it for a moment. Think back to the time before the Microsoft era, or even a little bit after it, and think about just how different the modding scene felt back then. Nowadays, most of the popular, trending, or just well known mods are just like Vanilla Plus. If you scroll on CurseForge or any other mod loader like Modrinth, take your pick, all mods for like the most recent version of Minecraft or even the past like 3 versions, 99% of what you see is just Vanilla Plus. Even filtering for adventure or magic or technology, all the mods either overlap or follow the trend of just being just Vanilla Plus. Now, obviously, there's still plenty of mods from back in the heyday, as I'm going to refer to it, that are still updated, like Twilight Forest or Advent of Ascension, stuff like that. But if you add them to any modern day pack you throw together, or any pack that you just download and play, they barely fit anymore. They just feel like, they just seem a little bit out of place with the rest of the mods. And obviously, there's nothing wrong with Vanilla Plus, and all of these modders are definitely talented individuals, but a lot of these Vanilla Plus esque mods just kind of all feel and look a little bit the same. What happened to other mods like Thermal Foundation, Extra Utilities, Draconic Evolution, or God forbid, even Crazycraft? You're not going to be flying around in a modular power suit or doing blood magic in any modern day modding. And development on some of these mods specifically may be halted or discontinued, or the modders moved on to other projects, but what happened to the concepts and the vibes and the energy and just the general ideas that all these old mods used to have? Minecraft mods pre-Microsoft era felt more expansive, and modders used to just go crazy and add all sorts of over-the-top fun content. But it feels like nowadays modders are afraid or hesitant to take a risk with their mods and play it safe with just making vanilla plus type of content. I think one of the common denominators might be that Minecraft itself was much smaller back then than it is compared to now, so it was up to the modders to fill in the gaps and expand the world of Minecraft on their own. But now in version 1.20, Minecraft on its own is much more expanded and full of life. So perhaps modern day modders don't feel the need or compulsion to make crazy big or more unique feeling expansions like in the days of 1.7.10 and earlier. The only mod that's really stood out to me in recent years that feels like the days of old is Cracker's Witherstorm boss, an absolutely ridiculously hard challenge that totally changes how the game plays out. There's also the division of different mod loaders, mainly Forge and Fabric. I know there was all that drama with the Forge devs and the Fabric devs, but we're not going to talk about that here. We're just going to talk about the division itself. Forge, having been around longer, has objectively more mods and options to play with. But I'm not saying Fabric doesn't have a lot of options. It has tons of options. I've played plenty of Fabric packs myself. The Fabric loader is always having its praises sung, but when I'm trying to put a pack together, just on my own or with a friend, everything just feels kind of stale and lacking excitement. Like, all the mods you add from Fabric are like, oh, furniture, some new blocks, maybe a couple of new structures and items, but there's no excitement there. It's just like, oh, those things are there as extra, and it's like, that's okay. Where it's not like back how it used to be with other mods, where it's like, oh man, there's so much to do now, and there's so many crazy challenges I can tackle. Hell, even the other day, my friend and I wanted to play some modded Minecraft, and it took us over 3 hours to put a pack together that we were even semi-satisfied with. And even then, it felt almost exactly the same as every other pack we've played, modern Minecraft mod pack that we've made. Even though the mods were mostly completely different, they all felt the same. It just seems like nowadays it's hard to find a distinguished mod or mod pack that gives unique vibes, and they just all feel either really similar or just barely different from one another. And I'm not discrediting any of these modders. I want to make it very clear. All the modern day Minecraft modders, I don't have any problems with their mods. I think they're fantastically made. I'm not saying they're bad or poorly made or unoriginal. They just all kind of feel the same. If you look back at some older packs, say Crash Landing and Journey to the Core, for example, they have some overlapping mods and, similar content mods to give them substance, but the experience is totally different. In one of them, you're stranded on a desert planet from a spaceship crash, and in the other, you're trying to dig to the center of the Earth hardcore style. 2 packs, similar mods, completely different feel. I could go on for ages about just how different the modern era is compared to the like 1.6, 1.7 era, but ultimately I think there's one defining reason behind the massive difference in the feel of Minecraft modding. Time. Time changes everything. It's simply how things are. But it genuinely hurts me to see the modding space essentially become nothing more than vanilla plus. Just like how there's infinite potential in Minecraft, so too is there infinite potential in its mods. And again, I'm not saying any modern day Minecraft mods are bad or poorly made or unoriginal. They just all follow extremely similar trends of just being, yeah, it's a mod, and even bigger mods like Create that add a lot of stuff are still there, but it's all vanilla plus, and it just feels very centered around it. These modern day mods just don't feel as exciting, I guess. Like, I don't feel excited when I boot up any mod pack past like 1.12. It's just, I get the exact same vibes as though I'm playing just vanilla Minecraft. And I think that's part of why mods feel so different. They're all centered around vanilla and its progression. And as we all know, vanilla progression, as it is currently, is not at its best state. So I hope one day modders will stop trying to stay so in line with vanilla and draw their own lines in a way only they can see it, because that's what made modding something truly special. Either way, I'd love to hear what you all think about the modern state of modding in Minecraft, because a lot of it is vanilla plus, but I know there's, some mods out there that aren't strictly vanilla plus or expand a little bit past the boundaries that most of them do. I fully acknowledge that. But it's just the fact that there's so few of them now. And of course, if you enjoyed this video and my general style of commentary and way of doing things, then consider dropping a sub. We're trying to hit 900 subs before the end of March, and we're cutting it very, very close, but I think we can do it, and I'd really appreciate it if you drop a sub. I mean, honestly, bottom of my heart, it would mean the world to me. I'm really excited to see what all of you think in the comments. Like, I used to not sort of be big on sort of responding to comments and just sort of like them, heart them, and leave them alone. But recently I've sort of come back around on responding to comments. I don't know, I'm just getting more enjoyment out of it. So please leave as many thoughts as you want down there. Also, thanks to everyone who voted on the poll I put out a couple of days ago. Well, by the time you're seeing this, it'll be like almost a week ago, but thanks to everyone who voted on the poll to decide what this video would actually be. It was going to be between Celeste and, well, this, and this is what you got. But next week, it's going to be Celeste because I really want to get back into it and start finishing up those B-sides. It's about damn time that those get done, and I just really want to play the game again. But if you want to see me talk about more Minecraft subjects, like, say, the mob vote, for example, and get myself in some Twitter controversy, then please, just say so. But that's going to do it for now. Thank you so much for watching, and, yeah, have a good day, everyone.